So I'm really excited for today's look because I just got it and I'm already obsessed with it. And it's right in time for fall. I gave you guys a nice everyday fall look today. I would darken it up to go out, so I would definitely wear this during the daytime. I kind of stayed in the realm of these first lighter colors. I wanted to start out with a more natural looking one just because I feel like most of the Naked Heat tutorials out there right now are more of like the darker shades. So I really hope that you guys like this look, and if you do, then just keep watching. I'm going to start by taking my L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation in the shade Natural Beige, and I'm using that on a Sephora mineral powder brush, but I always use this for my foundation. So I'm going to dot that all over my face and then buff it in using circular motions. Next, I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Sand Sable, and I'm just making little triangles underneath my eyes to cover up my dark circles, and I'm using a dampened beauty blender to blend that out. Next, I'm using my Mercier translucent loose powder, and I'm just dumping that into the lid. And I'm going to kind of bake my face in the areas that I get the most oily. So again, I'm using my dampened beauty blender, and I'm just putting those under my eyes, on my chin, and on my forehead, so in the areas of my T-zone. And then I'm just going to be blending that out to the rest of my face using a powder brush. For my bronzer, I'm taking my Naked Flushed Palette in Streak, and I'm using this e.l.f. angled brush, and I'm just putting that in the hollows of my cheekbones and up at the top of my forehead by my temples. Then after I finish contouring my face, I'm going to be using a big fluffy brush to blend all of it out so that there's no harsh lines. Then I'm going back into my Naked Flushed palette, but using the highlight shade instead and popping that onto the tops of my cheekbones and onto the tip of my nose. Now going into my NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder in the shade Taupe Ash, I'm using this e.l.f. angled brush, and I'm using both of the colors that come in my NYX eyebrow powder, and I'm just going to be filling in my brows, starting from the inner part of my eyebrows all the way to the outer corner. Then once I'm done filling in my eyebrows, I'm going to be using the little spoolie brush that comes with the powder, and I'm just going to be brushing out my eyebrows. Now I'm taking my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I'm putting a dot of that on each eye, and I'm just using my ring finger to spread that out across my eyelids. Now to start the eyeshadow for this look, I'm starting with this light tan color called Chaser, and I'm just using the brush that it came with. It's a two-sided brush, and I'm using the flatter end, and I'm just going to put this into my crease and use this as a base color for the crease. Now I'm taking the next shade darker in this palette, and this is called Sauced, and I'm going to again be putting this into my crease, starting from the outer corner, working my way in, just building up the color in the crease area. To blend it out really nicely, you want to start light and build up the color. And my camera cut off the next part of this look, which is I'm going to be taking the next darkest shade further called Low Blow, and I'm also going to be taking that on the same brush and putting that in my crease as well. But this time with this color, I'm focusing that mainly in the outer corner, and I'm not really bringing it in too much to the inner corner at all. Now with the fluffy blending brush, I'm going to be going back in with Sauced, which is the medium brown shade that we used, and I'm going to be just going back over in the crease to blend that out. And then after I do this, I'm going to be going in with the lightest brown shade that we used at the beginning called Chaser, again with my fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to be blending out the crease even further. Now to give this look a little bit more definition, I'm taking this darker red-brown shade called Cayenne, and on the other side of this two-sided brush that comes with the palette, I'm just going to be dotting that into the outer V, more into the socket of my eye than anything, and that's just going to give a lot of really nice definition. Next, I'm taking Chaser on this really small flat brush, and I'm just going to be putting that underneath my eyes on my lower lash line, and I'm bringing that shade all the way into my inner corner. Then going to this medium brown color, Sauced, I'm going to again line my lower lash line, but this time only come in about halfway. And with the darker brown color called Low Blow, I'm going to be taking that just into the outer quarter/third of my eye. Now I'm taking this next shade all over my eyelids, and this is a very unique shade. It's a more reddish pink color with orangey gold shimmers, and this is called Lumbre, and this is a very unique name, I think. I actually looked it up because I wasn't sure how to pronounce it, but it is a Spanish word that's in reference to fire or the light from fire, so I'm weird and I just thought that was really cool. Now I'm going to be using this white shade called Ounce on the same brush that I used before, but I just wanted to brighten up the inner corner a little bit, so I'm just putting that right into the inner corner of my eyelids. Now I'm using my L'Oreal The Super Slim Infallible Liquid Eyeliner to line my eyes, and I'm going to be creating a wing. Now, I'm going to make a video on how I create my wings, so if you're interested in hearing more in detail about how I create my wings, then go check that out. Now I'm using my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara, and I'm just going to be doing 2 coats of mascara on my top lashes and 1 coat on the bottom. I find that my eyelashes look more full and long when I do 2 coats of mascara on the tops. But I don't like my bottom lashes looking too full and dark, so that's why I only stay with 1 coat of mascara on the bottom lashes. And this is what the completed eyeshadow looks like. So now that I'm done with my eyes, I'm going to be going in with my NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade London, and I'm just going to be lining my lips using this. I'll go in and line the outside of my lips and then fill in the inside. And I actually am going to be using this as my lipstick because it's so pigmented and it goes on matte, so it's like a liquid lipstick that's a matte lipstick. And so I really like this, and unless you want to change the color of it, I think that using a lip liner is actually pretty smart. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had so much fun making this look. I'm in love with this palette, so I'm planning on making a couple more videos using this palette because I love it so much. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe if you're feeling it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching.